Well, boys, tomorrow is today, and we have a pretty easy slam dunk layup. All right, we didn't have to dissect this person's thoughts. All right, we don't have to actually think about, oh, how does this person feel after doing this? Because I think we all can agree that this person can just skip jail straight to hell. All right, they just go straight back down to hell. Because if I showed you a picture of this person, I think we all don't even have to play the game of what do you think that they did. We know. All right, we know. We know exactly what they did. This is Kyle A. Carozza, a character picture of what the quintessential predator looks like, right? Everyone was like, yo, Dr. Disrespect, can't believe he's a predator. You know, the mustache kind of gave it away. You know, we all could have had our little thoughts that we kept to ourselves. But like Kyle, all right, he wore his demented mind, you know, proudly. He didn't even try to get a haircut. He didn't even try to like not have his mouth gaping open to breathe at all. The man said, fuck it. This is how it is. I am who I am. I ain't even gonna try to cover up any of my crimes. If you find the bread trail, fuck it. Follow it straight back to my apartment. So this guy, Kyle Carozza, is a cartoonist, right? He works on animation for like pretty big studios like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and even Disney. Like this man was working for the literal big three of cartoons. I don't understand why they didn't do their due diligence. Well, I guess you kind of can't do your due diligence until someone is actually arrested. So, you know, I guess it's not really on them all that much. But I mean, like, you can look at this person and be like, maybe we should keep our eye on this one. This one right here needs special attention from everyone. And special attention is what he got, because the other day, Kyle was arrested for having a copious amounts of a cheese pizza. Pretty disgusting in my opinion. Put some toppings on it, right? I don't get why people like cheese pizza all that much, but you know, he got arrested for having a disgusting amount of Papa John's cheese pizza. So Kyle was arrested in a they put out his little arrest log. Investigators executed a search warrant related to an ICAC, don't know what that means. Investigation suspect arrested for 311 APC, which means this man wasn't drawing underage cartoons. All right, this man had real little girls on his hard drive, and they busted in the door. Hey, put the jerkins down. So the thing about this is he wasn't caught with like one image, right, or two image, or one video, or 3 videos, right? What this charge is he either had 12 videos of Chinese pizza. All right, we gotta keep switching it up. I don't know, maybe the algorithm might catch on to be like, hey, I know what you're saying there. So either he had 12 videos of Chinese pizza or 600 images of Chuck E. Cheese special surprise pizza. All I know is I think we all can agree this man was doing too much. All right. This man was doing too much. This man has lived a great life, I guess, in his sense of thinking. He has lived a great life. I think he's ready for the chair. He was able to work on some of the biggest cartoons out there and even make his own cartoons. Mighty Magisword, which I haven't watched at all. I'm pretty sure I was out of his age bracket by then. Because by the time I'm pretty sure that show was coming on, I was already on to just watching YouTube, right? I was already a YouTube frog at that point. I ain't even gonna lie and be like, oh no, I moved to Family Guy. Fuck that shit. I was watching YouTube, and that was it. That was the only thing I was watching at that point. I started coming around to watching traditional media again, but like at that point, I was strictly just like very much addicted to watching social media shit. But yeah, boys, I also like how they put up Kyle's stats up here. The man is 5'7", nothing wrong with the height, but at 260, I'm gonna be honest, the diabetes would have took him either way. His fate was sealed. He didn't even think about a treadmill. He thought jerking it off all day was a perfectly logical thing to a gym membership. Instead of him going out, right, realizing that he has worked on some of the biggest cartoons out there, realizing that he has had the biggest opportunities in the world to make his own cartoon, instead of him thinking, oh man, I'm making good money, you know, I'm really successful in my career, you know, I'm working on some of the biggest cartoons out there, maybe I should get a wife, or, you know, a husband if he swings that way. I don't know. I'm like, shit, at this point, fucking, he could swing either way. We don't even know at this point. Like something like a nice traditional or even untraditional, who cares, just as long as they're above 18 relationship. And instead he said, I want to dive deeper into this fantasy I have in my head. And deeper he dove into this disgusting fantasy. Like, I don't understand this person. Like, why? What is the point of doing this? You know the logical outcome. It's not like you go onto the internet and be like, ooh, some cheese pizza. Let me go ahead and download that. And not think, maybe the FBI might be tracking this. There's no way this man went onto the internet and was just like, ooh, another pizza, and was just downloading them if he had either 600 images or 12 videos or a mix of both, and was just thinking to himself, I will never get caught, ever. There's no way my habits of downloading this illegal content will ever catch up to me. It's like a heroin addict thinking to themselves, I'm about to live for the next 120 years. Nothing bad could ever happen from my poor decision making right now. This moment that I am living in right now will last until the end of my life. This has to be one of the worst ways that anyone could ruin their career. Because he did have a promising career. I'm pretty sure he was working on the new Fairly Odd Parents movie or TV show, one of the two. So that's pretty big, right? He had his own show. He's working on like big shows with Nickelodeon and shit. He had a show with Cartoon Network. He also had a show with Disney. And I'm just sitting here like, this is bad. This isn't like, oh, you're doing like crack, all right? We can all be like, all right, if you're smoking crack, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, you should be able to do that and not get arrested. But I ain't gonna be like, I understand, all right? I understand. Some people do things to themselves that they probably shouldn't be doing. But I understand it is your body. You can have your own choices. Who cares? But like, brother, you're watching actual crimes here every day. This isn't some assassination video, was, in my opinion, I don't like gore. Right? In my opinion, I think gore should also be illegal. But that's just me. I'm the weird guy here. But like, this isn't just like a gore video, right? This is actual illegal content that will put you behind bars forever. And this man is not young. He is not young at all. Kyle is 45 years old enough to be able to know, I should stop. There should be like a point in your brain where you're like, all right, I've been doing this illegal shit that could put me behind bars for like so long to where I should stop here. Like, you would think at some point someone would think, all right, I did the fantasy. I can't get away with the fantasy forever. I should stop here. This is the stopping point. Not, I got away with it up to this point. Like, that is a gambler's mentality. Like, if only Kyle had like a crippling gambling addiction, he probably would have made it big at this point, because this man has no chill at all. He was just like, well, got done doing my big boy job. Let me go ahead and drop the pants. Time to do the legal work. I mean, like, if Kyle really wanted to live out some weird fantasy, just get like a young looking woman like Boogie 2988 did, and now he gets to live out his fantasies probably. And at least they're legal. Boys, click on this video right here to find out, what did Boogie do to where everyone's still on his ass? But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, bully this man in the comments down below. I think we all can just bully this man in the comments down below. I don't think YouTube cares about this person specifically. But other than that, I'll see you all tomorrow.